Hello, today we want to talk about the limb caps of our AR-6 Stinger II crossbow. Most of you know the limb caps are those polymer or plastic pieces that go to the tips of the limbs. You have them on both sides. Yeah? Sometimes when you shoot, you forget to count your arrows and suddenly you make a dry fire. Those limb caps are also designed as a predetermined breaking point. So you have something that's very cheap and affordable that you can replace in case you make a dry fire. If you use, for example, the compact with the 35 pounds limbs, here a dry fire is not a big deal. You can do that repeatedly. Usually the limb caps don't even get under stress. There's a video online where a German guy shows 100 dry fires. We don't suggest you do that, but it's certainly possible on the CQ. On the 55 pounds, if you have a dry fire, you can get away with it. Carefully inspect the limb caps. Usually they break here on the inside. There are then tiny fractures. When you see those fractures, immediately replace them. They are very affordable. You can get them for cheap. And the next thing, if you don't replace them, that will break is the bow. And this is much more expensive. On the 90 pounds, however, one dry fire is usually enough and the limb caps are shredded. So when you have a dry fire on those 90 pounds pro limbs, you need to replace them. There are guys out there that didn't want to have this replaced. In case they have a dry fire, they wanted to have something that's very sturdy, and we came up with a solution for that. End caps made from aluminum. Those are sturdy enough that you can dry fire with them, but be careful. There is no safety feature anymore in the bow. So usually the string will break, but it could also be that the dry fire then hurts your bow. It usually does not, but there is a risk because you take off this safety feature, this predetermined breaking point. The aluminum end caps are a little bit heavier. Those weigh 2.14 grams and the aluminum ones 2.36 grams. This costs about 3 to 5% of performance, arrow velocity, depending on the arrow weight. A little bit less with the lighter arrows, a little bit more with the heavier arrows. They work exactly the same like the polymer ones. They go to the limb tip with the hook for the stringing aid, which is here. The hook for the string aid. And the string itself will then go on the main groove here, on the outside. This is for the stringing aid, this is for the string. They have super lightweight construction, black anodized, very sturdy, and available as an optional upgrade.